Alrighty, hello Pisces. How are you guys doing out there? We have a lot going on in your sign right now. I'm a fellow Pisces, so I can tell you as a Pisces that I'm definitely feeling it. We just had Saturn move back into Pisces, going retrograde at the 29th degree. The 29th degree is the anaretic degree, so that is a very karmic degree. Has a lot to do with wrapping up old cycles and tying up any loose ends and really closing out old chapters. So to have it be going retrograde, that means it's still moving backwards. So the planet is going over that degree and then it's going to go direct and pass over that degree again. So we are kind of at this very, I would say, sacred spot in time that can feel really intense for us, of really realizing what's still holding us back and needing to make adjustments to get deeper in alignment with where we're going. A lot of Pisces, this has been talked about by other astrologers as well, that you could expect some unexpected moves or just, unexpected changes in your environment that are helping you to realign with where you're meant to go. And this could have been pretty sudden with Saturn re-entering our sign here. We also, I don't know, I'd have to look back at my book, but we're going to have Neptune retrograding in Pisces as well. And then, so we just have a lot going on in Pisces. The North Node is in Pisces, so a lot about our destiny, closing up of old karmic cycles to really get us to where we need to be. So with all that said, if you'd like to check out the September astrology, we went really into depth about everything going on in September. So feel free to check that out. That's going to be in the link or in the description box below. And if you wanted to kind of know more about the full year into 2026, I'd recommend looking at July or August astrology, as I went a little bit more into depth with what's going on with Chiron, kind of what happened in the beginning of the year and how that's going to be reflected into the rest of the year. So feel free to check that out. But let's get into the tarot. I want to see what's going on for you guys in September, as it definitely is a big month. And I can't forget to mention, we do have this Pisces full moon lunar eclipse happening very shortly. I'm recording this on September 5th, and we're going to have that on the 7th, so this weekend. At least my time. I don't know when you're seeing this, but so there's just a lot of intensity going on. I feel like, especially for Pisces, we have a lot of emotional purging happening and really releasing of things that are holding us back. So without further ado, let's get into it. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe if you end up finding a message here that resonates with you today. And always, as always, please take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and feel free to comment. I want to hear about, your guys' experiences and connect deeper with y'all in the collective. And it's always nice to hear how these messages resonate as well. Wow. Okay. Challenge. Got that freaking right. Feeling that. Rebirth. Beautiful. My light's a little bright today, so I feel like got that glare going. Freedom. Intention. And divine masculine. Let's see what's on the bottom here. Cleansing. Alrighty. I do kind of want to pull one more card just on this divine masculine energy, and then share my thoughts and insights with what's coming out here. Just one card on the divine masculine, please. That's too many. Let's keep going. One card on the divine masculine, please. That's 2 cards. I just want one. Please and thank you. There we go. Creativity. Okay. And going within is now on the bottom. Okay, so regardless of divine masculine in general, what I want to focus on is the divine masculine within each of us, and what that kind of indicates to me, especially as it's showing up here, is our ability to take action, right? And it was aligned with this intention card. It fell out with this intention card. So I feel like we are really being, and our ability to take action on our creativity and really put that out into the world. Yeah, with that fire, that initiation energy. So I feel like what's being unlocked here for Pisces is you are really being challenged, I could imagine, by Saturn, the teacher, right? To really step into your gifts and your creativity in a bigger way, and to take intentional action towards your purpose here in life and your dreams. And with this rebirth and freedom, I feel like you really could be maybe dealing with some catalytic experiences, whether that's relationships or endings of certain situations, to really liberate you and put you on a new path, internally and externally. So please trust that whatever is being moved around right now is for your best and highest good. All right, let's jump into the tarot here. We're going to do past, present, and future. And it usually becomes one integrated, beautiful little story here. So let's see what comes out. Right, so far we have the King of Pentacles in reverse, the High Priestess in the past. Let's see what else. We have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Four of Swords, the Four of Wands, the Queen of Wands in reverse, the Ten of Swords, Justice, okay, and the Four of Cups in reverse, and the Chariot card in reverse. Okay. Yeah. Intense. So that King of Pentacles in reverse, I get this sense that you could have had I feel like your foundation really could have been challenged, and you really had to use your intuition on whatever is going on here. Let's look a little bit deeper at this King of Pentacles. The Page of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yeah, I get this sense that there's an opportunity to walk away from something that was blocking your movement forward. Yes, and this could have been blocking your abundance from really flowing in your life. Let's look at this Ace of Pentacles here in reverse. Okay, the Raising Consciousness card came out, and the Knight of Wands in reverse. So definitely getting this sense that you could have, let me pull one more card before I start jib-jabbing, yeah. You could have had an opportunity where, do you see this like Knight of Pentacles in reverse? It's like fast moving energy, but having it in reverse, I feel like it's this feeling of there was just no momentum. Like there's nothing that, I feel like this pause happened for a reason though. Sorry, I'm not getting my thoughts out as clearly as I'd like to right now. But it's like, I feel like this stagnant energy that you experience, it's like you wanted this to work out in a certain way, and the momentum really just never caught up to itself. And I feel like you really had to use your discernment within this situation. But I don't think that this happened for no reason. We do have that 8 of Cups on the bottom, so walking away from something that's not serving you anymore. Let me ask just one card on this High Priestess, please. The 10 of Cups. Okay, so I feel like you've been really manifesting a higher experience, and I feel like you have really been like utilizing your intuition even amongst the chaos around you. And with that Raising Consciousness card falling out here, I feel like you have, like, the whole point of this stagnation was possibly for you to really clear some generational karma here too, to really raise your frequency to the next level. And it really forced you to get clear within yourself and your intuition to then move forward in a new direction. Yeah, and we did also have this 6 of Wands come out, indicating this movement forward. So let me ask, yeah, what was the purpose of this stagnation? This could have been financial stagnation. This could have been a living situation that wasn't supportive to you in some way. Yeah. What was the purpose, right? That's what I just asked. What was the purpose of this stagnation? To put the burden down. It was like Spirit was teaching you a lesson and really listening to your intuition. Yeah, look at that. Now we have this Tower card. So really something within your stability kind of cracking in a way. But it was a foundation that was never quite stable to begin with. But at the same time, it's leading you to this Star card and 9 of Cups, this healing energy. So I feel like the purpose of this was for you to really become resilient in yourself and really cultivate yourself in a deeper way. Okay, and then in the present moment, we have this 4 of Swords and this 4 of Wands energy. But then we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. So, I get this sense of healing coming through here. But let me look at this Queen of Wands before I say too much. One card on the Queen of Wands, please. The Moon card in reverse. Okay, let's get one more on that. Five of Swords in reverse. Empress card on the bottom. I feel like you're really starting to see your tribe more clearly. And I feel as though, especially with that Pisces full moon, lunar eclipse in a few days. Ooh, and do you see, I'm really noticing that reflection here. I feel like you are really going to be reflecting on your experiences and kind of taking note of any energies around you that are really not supportive to your path forward here with that Queen of Wands in reverse and that Moon card in reverse. I feel like you're going to be seeing others much more clearly, and 5 of Swords coming out with that combination as well there could be some people around you that might not have your best interests at heart, but you do have that Empress card on the bottom, so definitely stepping into the Empress energy either way and moving forward. Let's just pull one more card on this Five of Swords here. Yeah, Page of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I feel like you're just getting really clear on, again, what is nourishing and what is supportive to you. And just being very aware of your surroundings and who's in your corner and who's not in your corner. Let's look at this Four of Wands energy, though. That's really beautiful. So you could have a lot of abundance pouring in at this time, while also experiencing a lot of difficult endings here. So let's see what this Four of Wands is. You know, it can be difficult to hold the spectrum of life at times, when you, on one hand, are, you know, cultivating a lot for yourself, but then, you know, as that old life dies, that obviously means that you're going through a lot of endings and clearings. And with that Four of Wands, yeah, again, Queen of Swords, you're really cutting away from what's no longer serving you, and stepping into a deeper sense of healing within yourself. We got that Ten of Swords in reverse, the Justice card, and the Four of Cups. So I get the sense that you sense an ending coming, and I think because you're sensing it coming, you're able to kind of manage it better. Let's pull one card on this Ten of Swords. Two of Cups in reverse. So definitely an ending to any relationships that are no longer serving you. Let's pull one more card on this Two of Cups in reverse. The Queen of Cups upright. One more. One more, Spirit. Oh. Two of Pentacles in reverse. I want one more on that before I speak. King of Swords, yeah. Okay. You could be going through an experience where, if you are the feminine or feminine presenting, you could have been overgiving your energy to a situation that really wasn't giving to you in the ways that you deserve, and kind of keeping you in this stuck Two of Pentacles energy, like this limbo. But I feel like you're putting this down, having it in reverse. And King of Swords, really cutting away from anything that is draining your energy. Good on you. I know that can be really hard, but it makes sense with that full moon eclipse. Like, anything that is really blocking our emotional bodies we're really being asked to purge that and really trust ourselves and step into a higher path, even if it's really hard. So honoring you in that process, wherever you're at here. And that Justice card, again, really holding the dualities of life there. But definitely stepping deeper into balance, and I think that's going to feel really good to you. And that Four of Cups in reverse, I get this sense that you could no longer be accepting less than you deserve here. Six of Cups in reverse. Anything else here, Spirit? 10 of Pentacles. One more. Death card in reverse. Anything else? Six of Swords. Okay, Hermit. So really needing to trust your intuition. Someone from the past could be trying to come back around to make an offer, but obviously use your discernment. You know your story best, but I think you'll know what to do. And either way, you're going to be led towards this Ten of Pentacles energy. There could be this resistance to releasing this past situation, but that's only going to cause more pain in the end of the day. So I'd like to take this into the extended now. Let's take a peek at the resistance here and the Six of Swords, Ten of Pentacles movement forward. I want to see where you're going with this. I think there's a lot still getting ironed out in the next 6 months. So really be patient with yourself. You know, we do have Chiron going retrograde in Aries, which is teaching us a lot about our internal power, especially as anyone who has a lot of Pisces in their chart. One of our biggest lessons in life is to learn about boundaries. You are a sign that really has the ability to tap into collective suffering and as well as like deep unconditional love. So to hold those dualities can be really intense and cause you to really sacrifice yourself for the healing of another, which can be really problematic when it comes to your well-being, right? So we're really needing to protect our energy here. Let's move into the extended. We're going to pull a bunch of oracle cards. I want to, again, like I said, dive into this resistance, the movement forward here, and definitely just get some clarity on like what's going to help you. Ooh, I'm getting a really strong sense of Archangel Michael, protection. And I want to pull a couple cards of advice from him specifically. So, if this is your reading, please feel free to follow me over there. And if we part here, thanks so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Again, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, share. Anything helps the channel and I really appreciate it. Even you just watching really helps. So thank you. See you later.